That's it though. I'm not gonna. If you say anything, I'm leaving. I'm just gonna come eat and then go. I'm gonna talk during you start talking. I swear.
Let me tell you a little story, got some news I wanna share. Let's discuss the world of politics and ideas we can't compare. Let me give you some perspective on the way things seem to be. Moving forward with our medicines and all technology. That the world is full of stranger things that we can't comprehend. Full creatures from another world and conspiracies, my friend. Tell me more about the chemicals that are active in our brains. When we feel the thing that we call love ties us up and change. On the JAG Show. On the JAG Show. Oh my God! On the JAG Show. Welcome all to another episode of the JAG Show. I'm one.
What if we just wanted to welcome one and only one?
Just the one. Allowed? Then welcome them.
Welcome the
welcome,
one person.
motherfucker.
What is up, one person?
Sorry, Jay.
Sorry, guys.
I am one of your hosts, JD Marcel. What's going on? Where's my? What the fuck?
God damn it!
There you go. Glory, glory, man united.
This is the Glory Man United cheer official. If you guys want to join,
glory, glory, man united. Fuck you, all
bitches. All acceptable cheers from Jimmy. All acceptable cheers. There's this one.
I don't give a fuck. Man United all the way. Go fucking Reds. Fuck you guys.
Wow.
Who are you? Man United. Of course, we got AJ Moreno. What's up, AJ? What's going on?
Oh, that's some spooky shit.
This is some creepy ass shit.
That's La Rosa de Guadalupe, dog.
Damn. All is well in Angel Town, bro.
Hell yeah.
We're all good over here. Cop this dope ass sweatshirt at the swap meet. $10.
That's what I was noticing, man.
Shout out.
Look at that.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell everybody about my buys until y'all show up.
Show them the back.
Let me have it.
Show them the back.
Nah, I don't show anybody the back until they buy me a drink first.
Ooh.
Hey, man.
Slow it down.
There you go, bro.
Hey, you didn't buy me this shit. I bought this shit myself.
All right.
Hey, let me have it.
And of course, we got Jimbo.
What's
Jimmy,
up,
what's
guys?
going on? Oh, yeah. I like it.
What's happening?
Very funky.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fucking like it. All right. Of course, we got producer Dre Day all day.
Like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Check out my cushy behind
Sex.
fine all of the time.
Sex.
As seen on OnlyFans.
Did we almost get a nipple?
Almost.
I mean,
Again.
they got a nipple.
So
you guys
close.
did.
Snapchat Premium, guys.
I can't wait to
For
watch
my
the show
fans
later.
only.
For fans only.
Even for the
And of course, we got two very special guests from Inhuman Atrocities.
What's
we got Wesley and Justin. What's going on, fellas?
What's up?
How are you guys?
How you guys doing? Thank you for coming on the show. Yeah, everything's good.
Calm down, guys. We're in front
Studio-
of a live studio audience.
Studio audience, cool your tits. Cool your tits. I know.
This place is big enough where you could have a good 6 people. in
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
If they
yeah.
wanted to. Maybe
Oh,
7.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's a good orgy.
And other shows have.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the size of this
You
place.
you start losing where one body ends and another one begins. It's actually kind of sexy.
It's like
It
human
is.
caterpillar.
Yeah.
it's kind of weird too.
Sometimes. A lot of the time.
Sometimes.
Well, you can fit
I
30
don't-
for this comedy show, so that's good.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. It's sick when I've been lucky enough to come to 3 of the comedy shows, and anytime that I'm here, it's such an interesting it's just such an interesting space, and the way that it's set up when the comics come out here. They've got their stage over there, the backdrop. It's really, really cool.
Yeah. It's a big production. It's
And
pretty
you
badass.
wanna know? It's actually not that different from, let's say, if you do like an open mic in like North Hollywood. I do stand up at this place called The Fourth Wall.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they have 2 rooms, and one of them is literally in the back of a trailer.
Oh.
So this is massively a huge improvement compared
That's
to
crazy.
That's crazy. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that far from like what those guys are used to. So they come in here, they see the lights, they see everything, they're like, oh, this is pretty tight.
How long have you been
We
doing
got
stand-up for?
You know what? I started writing jokes in 2018.
Okay,
and
cool.
then I've only been on stage like a handful of times.
Okay.
For
And,
sure.
Alright.
What's it like?
You know what? The best way I can describe it is like jumping out of a plane.
Nice.
Just fucking nerves,
Yeah,
and then just do it.
Yeah, you jump out and then you just hope the parachute opens.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
How many times have you gone on and the parachute doesn't fucking
Every
open?
single time. Yeah, unfortunately, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Power to you, bro. That takes
Thank
a
you,
lot of
guys.
nerve.
Yeah,
Like,
no, seriously, it does,
I
for
see
sure.
some of these guys that come in and they do their thing, and they just, you know, they don't waver. They just stay with it. Like, and a joke will bomb, and they'll just steamroll right to the next one, no problem. They don't even sweat. Like, they don't even flinch, dude. They just keep it rolling.
Yeah.
So it's wild, dude. It's wild to see these guys do that stuff.
Nah,
so.
but some of these people, like I seen them come in and they think, oh, this is a small crowd, it's a small space. I'm gonna, do some stuff.
I'm gonna
working
try
on.
new stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you see once they don't get a laugh the first time, they go right into the A material, right into the A material. Like boom, I don't got time for this shit.
Yeah, because I can't imagine anybody likes to,
Bomb.
not get a good reaction.
Yeah,
Right, of
I don't
course not.
imagine that anyone enjoys
No,
bombing.
bombing,
There was
no.
this one
Yeah.
dude that wanted to get on, and since I was like, you have to go through Walter, but what I can do for you is come through. I'll give you a ticket, come to the show, check it out, and then if you like it, talk to the homie Walter, and you get
Yeah.
on the show. And then he came through, and I hit him up the next day. So what's up? Did you like it? He goes, yeah. I go, you want me to try to get your show? He goes, nah, I need more work.
Yeah, dude, it's serious.
Yeah.
You know, like the thing about it with me is just like what I've learned. It just takes consistency. Like you need to be going constantly.
Yeah.
And just because of music and everything, like, I'm a producer too. Like, I really should stay in my lane, but comedy is just something that I love to do.
Okay.
For sure.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not by any stretch of the imagination good,
Yeah.
but I love going up there, and I love
yeah, man.
telling people about what's on my mind and shit. And
Hell
What do
yeah.
you think inspired you to do so? Like, just to get into comedy? Like, is there a certain comedian, or is just a multitude of comedians that
I've been watching stand up for a real long time, since I was a child. Like, I remember the first stand up thing that I saw was this guy, Dimitri Martin.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
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 When they had Comedy Central Presents.
Mm-hmm.
I remember those were the first few things that I saw. And I've always been like a class clown type of dude, you know what I mean? So, and I've always kind of felt that it was like a lane that I wanted to pursue. But like I said, it's the type of thing is jumping out of a plane. And
Yeah.
think about how many times people have said to themselves, you know what, I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to go to an open mic and I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And then they
don't
chicken
ever
out at the
go.
last
Yeah,
second.
Sure.
It took me, I want to say, maybe 25 fucking years or 26 years to be like, all right, I'm going to this open mic, going to that mic,
Gonna do it.
and then not going for 6 months.
Tonight's
So
the night.
It's a long, arduous journey. I'm hoping to get back on stage soon. I'm always working on material.
For sure,
Always,
dude.
always.
For sure.
No, it's a very intimidating thing, getting up in front of people and, pouring your heart out, trying to make them laugh. It's not an easy thing. And so more props to you, man.
The
Like,
more fucked up thing is when you do the open mic where it's all other comics.
Uh-huh.
Hell no, they're not gonna laugh at your shit. They are
yeah.
not gonna laugh at your shit.
Yeah.
They're there to bury you.
Well, see,
You know what I
just-
mean?
Well,
Stonewall you.
so I don't know. I watched YouTube banter with one another before the show started. I know that certainly the three of us in here, with Dre as well. Sometimes when a joke is happening, right? Like you just continue taking that joke to the next level,
Try.
until
Always.
somebody just
Try.
completely throws it off the rails, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Until
yeah.
somebody just says something so funny that you don't counter it anymore.
That's it.
That
It's
was
over.
the one, and it's over, right? Like it's
That's the
done
best
with.
kind.
Like
Yeah.
that was it, right?
Yeah.
But being surrounded sometimes by some of these comics is you notice that like I feel like they think that we're trying to like out funny them when we're not. Like we're just being ourselves and just being funny with one another, and they're just it almost seems like they don't even want to get into the conversation, and they're just like whatever, like, and they're gonna go over here, and I'm like, yo, like I'm not trying to offend
Step
anybody,
on
bro.
toes.
Like I'm not
So-
stepping on your
Yeah,
toes.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
going up on the stage, dude. Like
The whole reason I want. Okay, so the whole reason I did the thing is because I love comedy, but
Right.
I'm not funny. I'm just mean. I'm just like
And
so I
there's nothing
said-
wrong with that, dude.
No,
Yeah,
but
there's
that,
nothing wrong
I
with
understand my position. So I'm like, well, I could produce a dope show.
There you go. Yeah.
So I had
That's
know my
fine.
place. Is what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
But my joke. It's I say thank you for coming, and then I said not on my back, but on my face. I said that shit, and let's just say the comedians were like, Toby, let's leave the comedy to the profession. And I told her, you're right, and I walked away.
My bad.
Yeah. I'm lucky I didn't get roasted by her, dude. But I was like, hey, you're right. I'm not professional.
But you know what? You both are very, very talented individuals. Music is a big thing in a part of both of your lives. Tell us a little bit about what it is that you do for inhuman atrocities, and how that came to be. Like a little history, if you will. Whoever wants to go first.
Wesley can fill this one. I feel like he has like most of the knowledge when it comes to like I'm just a singer, guys. When it okay, like I try to go out there, I try to do my thing, but Wesley really is the genius behind everything.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, well, basically, just with the music in general, like I'm not really like an angry person.
Okay.
But like I can think of instances and just how people act and stuff like that, and I use the anger instead of yelling at you and being like you're a fucking idiot, which sometimes I'll do that shit. But most of the time I use that in the music that we play.
Okay.
So that's a way to express that instead of being like the unhealthy fucking I'm gonna be crazy. And
actually
mean to
taking it out on somebody.
Yeah, hell yeah, because I'd rather see those people take it out in the pit,
Yeah,
or take
for
it
sure.
out in a circle. Yeah,
For
just
sure,
do
yeah.
that shit. But yeah, I like the music to be like very aggressive. I like it to
Okay.
be heavy because I mean it's like we play metal, and a lot of the metal that like starts coming out that's popular, it's like borderline like, well, we have 8 strings on the guitar, so it's super heavy.
Yeah.
But we could play like pop shit because if I had a 6-string guitar, it wouldn't sound as heavy as it does.
Right.
And they
Yeah.
can sing all bitch high. And stuff. Yeah. And it's like,
Love it.
that's what goes over. And it's like, dude, that's not fucking like some death metal shit. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
heavy
It's not.
shit. Like, it's whack, So that's kind of the stuff I try to bring to the table. I
Okay.
don't want to lose that ever when I'm thinking of music.
And for those of you listening that haven't heard, if you haven't, they're very fucking heavy. They are sick. Like
We'll be
and
listening to.
usually I listen to this stuff like when I go to the gym just to pump me up, like just
Yeah.
very aggressive music, just
And in
to
the
get the
shower,
blood
too.
flowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you guys are fucking sick, fast, heavy. I fucking love it.
Thank
Hey,
you, man.
hell yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about how like Inhuman Atrocities came to be.
Well, it used to be called Apathy.
Did you bring condoms?
Yeah. In the beginning.
Sorry, I was late on that one. Really late, and I had to go through with it.
Yeah, in the beginning we were called Apathy in Discord, and like locally people called us Apathy. They're just for short. So we're like,
Oh,
all
right,
right,
right.
we'll just go with that. So we started calling ourselves Apathy. We put out like a 4-song EP, and then we had a 2-song that we worked on, and that's when Justin got in the band. Had
Okay.
everything ready to go. We were like talking about pressing it. And then I guess we were getting a little steam on Reverb Nation because on Facebook you could make a page, and then if you had like your page, Reverb Nation was like the player at the time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And you could buy tickets and like shit like that. Well, if you guys know Apathy, like the rapper, like Demigods, stuff like that,
Oh, yeah.
he actually figured out that we were called Apathy as well. And when he was putting up his concerts, it was going to our Reverb Nation, and people were buying tickets to our shows. Thinking that,
Nice.
You guys are selling
my
something
favorite
out.
my favorite
Nice.
instance was we played a show in Compton, and I shared the flyer, and then I just hashtag Apathy, right? It gets like 600 likes. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Strange.
And then
You're like fucking sick.
That's
You're
when
like,
I-
Yeah, fuck yeah.
that's
We're
when I
getting
realized,
there.
like, oh shoot, they think it's the rapper Apathy in Compton. That would kind of be a huge deal.
wow.
Oh, damn.
So did you guys end up with a situation where you're playing a show in front of people who thought?
Oh no, nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
No,
Never got to that level.
What did happen though is he ended up confronting us about it.
Yeah.
okay.
He ended
Oh,
up
no shit.
contacting
Yeah.
us, and he didn't give a formal cease and desist just because I know he doesn't have the money to do it.
Right.
But he did threaten us, like, okay, if you put this out and you make money off of it, I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
I'm
the
gonna
money.
come looking.
Oh.
Yeah,
look for
sure.
my money.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is so wild.
And then that's when we decided to change the name, and then we came up with it was a collective like thing, but I feel like the name itself is like it's kind of my baby. Like I feel like at the time the lyrics I was writing, especially even more so now, just because I've developed my lyric writing skills over years. Really, that the name really reflects what I'm about.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
I like writing about really inhuman, fucked up shit.
Right
Okay.
on.
Shout out.
Shit, I mean, like,
Beastly,
It-
beastly things.
Shout out to human shit.
it makes me feel good to
Just-
write about really fucked up things and put them in a perspective where people can digest it, and then maybe they don't get how fucked up it is right off the bat, but then when it's a song that they like, and then they realize later, holy shit, that's what you're saying. I think that's why we all do it.
Oh, for
just,
sure.
Just like sneak my fucked up shit into your subconscious.
Right?
Like, that's really what I need at the end of the day.
So you said that you like writing about this, indecent things that being done to. What do you think inspires that?
I don't know about Wesley, because Wesley, he draws. I think he draws from a lot of different. He's very like multifaceted when it comes to like music influence, I would say, because every time I'm in his car, he's always listening to like something different, like jazz. Just we were outside right now, like we was listening to Black Audio, and then it went to Dream Theater.
Oh,
nice. Like, I had to ask him, dude, how often are you listening to Dream Theater?
Progressive.
That's
I dig
him. For me, I've always been really into demonic possession, stuff like that. I've always been into like The Exorcist, movies like that. And then right as I was joining the band, I was also very into fan fiction.
Okay.
And I would write Insidious fan fiction.
Nice.
Okay.
So a lot of those writings that I did, nothing ever really finished. I never published anything, but a lot of those things ended up turning into song ideas.
Nice.
And now that's kind of what I
Nice.
do with the band. I kind of try and create, like with every album, I try and create like a universe in which all the songs take place, and then I can just kind of
Nice.
make up my own story as I go along. It's very fun.
That's
Nice.
that sounds really really intricate.
It's
Like
very fun.
seriously,
oh,
it's-
so
Oh, no,
layered.
yeah,
like
it's,
yeah.
it's honestly, it's like has to be my favorite part of being in a band, being able to come up with this world where whatever I want goes.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah. No,
So
that's nice.
That's definitely my favorite part of it.
For sure.
If you haven't heard the show before, we are geared for the paranormal. So any kind of paranormal, whether it be ghosts, aliens, Bigfoot, conspiracy theories. Do you, by any chance, have like any personal stories that you would want to share related to the paranormal, just to share with the audience? Either one of you, if you guys want.
Go ahead, Wesley. I have one too, but you go and then.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, it's like your basic one.
Okay.
'Cause I've actually done some shit. Me and my buddy do like YouTube, and we do this thing called Ghost Boys. We've stayed on the Queen Mary. We went out to the
Oh, nice.
Cosmopolitan in
Nice.
San
That's
Diego.
Cool. You guys have a YouTube?
Yeah, we like walk around, do videos. We capture like those shadow figures.
What's it
that
called
you
again?
called.
Nice.
Ghost Boys. It's like Ghost, and then it's like BOIIZ. I spelled it stupid on purpose.
Hey, shout outs to Active LA,
like this-
all up in the
Queen
chat room.
Mary and all
Shout
that
out.
stuff.
Shout out.
Damn, it's like a 30-minute video.
scary story time.
Yeah, my buddy does some stuff on his own, and like he'll just fucking like hour-long stuff, do the EVP readings
that's
and
kinda
stuff
good,
like
right?
that.
Sick.
That's pretty awesome.
That way you're eligible for monetization if it ever
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
to that.
You
So
keep
yeah,
it nice
good.
and clean,
Keep
if
it
you
nice
will.
and- yeah.
Fucking
Yes.
assholes. Fucking YouTube. Yeah. Fucking
We're gonna get
assholes.
shut down, man.
So, so this is back when I was living by myself. I lived like in a condo in Whittier,
Okay.
and me and my cat. I was asleep, so it was just me in the house, and I was asleep, and I heard noise going on downstairs. And I was like, this fucking cat, dude. I thought I had the door closed, whatever. And I like roll over, and she's on the pillow next to me.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, don't tell me someone broke in my fucking house, dog. It's like, I'm all stupid. It's like the morning time of all time, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like the morning. It's like 8. And I like, have my cat, like I'm going to do something with it, like beat someone's ass. And I like going downstairs, and my whole kitchen, everything is open.
Oh
Like
shit.
every cabinet, every drawer is pulled out. Everything is completely open. Nothing is gone.
That's crazy.
Wait, so damn, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Did it happen again? Or just the one time?
It was like the one time it happened like that.
That's crazy.
That is insane, man. I would freak
I
the
would.
fuck out.
I was gonna say I would probably fucking lose my shit.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
coming
And there wasn't
downstairs.
anything open, no broken
Oh, yeah.
windows.
Nothing was broken. Everything was locked like I left it the night before. Like
No one stole your math.
That is so cool.
No? All right, cool. As long as they didn't take your math, it's
it
cool.
was still in the place it's always been. It's good.
Loaded in the pookie.
As long as
ready
you-
to go.
Just taped it in the
Trying to
safe.
steal copper and shit.
That's crazy though, dude. I wouldn't. I can't imagine what I would do walking into a situation like that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It was like I can't explain that one, so I'm just always
Yeah.
like, yeah, there's some shit out there.
Well,
Sounds
I
crazy.
mean, given that, like, because I believe last week or the week before, we showed a video of a paranormal investigator who supposedly had something follow him from an investigation.
Oh,
And
okay.
so it might have been possible if like that was the only time. It might have been possible that, on one of the ghost hunts that you went on, maybe something, like, what's up with this fool? Hey, I want to see that fool naked. What's going on? Like,
The fool came back. He looked through all your cabinets. Was like, "There's nothing fucking good here. I'm out. I'm out."
that's
this
crazy.
noise.
None of this shit. I'm out.
That's crazy.
Or maybe it was just your cat being an asshole, right? Like he just opened everything. And was like, I better go cuddle this dude before he gets mad.
It wasn't me, homie. It wasn't me.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy, man. Justin, you said you also had a story?
Yeah. I don't know. Have you guys ever had sleep paralysis?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's a negative.
Okay.
But mostly because I do drugs.
Same here. So this is what happened. I want to say it's like maybe 3 or 4 in the morning. I'm in my bed. I'm sleeping. And out of nowhere, I hear my alarm. And it's one of those old school alarms that
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
hate
it's
those fucking-
ringing.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, why the hell is this thing ringing at 4 in the morning? And like I'm trying to like move, and I realize, shoot, I'm paralyzed. I can't move. So the freaking thing is like ringing, and I'm like trying to turn it off, and I just can't lift my arm at all.
Oh fuck.
Fuck. And then out of nowhere, I see my door open.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, fuck.
You gotta
So then I was
be-
like, fuck this. So then I just closed my eyes. I was just like, okay, no. Whatever. and I shit you not, dude, this is what I felt. My bed at the time, it's on hardwood floor, and it had wheels. I felt someone grab my bed and drag me across the room. It's a long room, dude, a long room. But it's like, and then finally I woke up. My bed was in the same spot. It was actually 5 in the morning, and my door was closed.
Damn.
That's wild.
That shit was fucked up. Yeah, it was
What
fucked
the
up.
fuck was that?
I honestly think, because at the time I was dating this Native American chick, and she had some kind of fucking spiritus malos fucking following her and shit. I really feel like she brought that shit into my house, dude, like fucking crazy bitch.
I
What
mean,
the
it very
fuck?
well could be. Like
dog.
it could be.
Hell yeah.
Guilty by association,
Hey,
brother.
none of that shit
never
happened
know,
before
dog.
that, dog. That's
You
all
know?
I'm saying. You gotta find the correlation. What the
I dumped it
fuck?
real quick.
Uh-huh.
Fuck that.
No,
Damn.
and that's
No,
said to have happened before too. It's just like by association, just somebody with some sort of negative energy or something that they have around them, affecting people just around them, and so that very much could have been like what happened to you. And just attachment with you, man. If you don't know like the history of the place and nothing really happened before, then it could have been just somebody just fucking with you guys for the time being and then booking it. Just
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Just one little shot,
yeah,
and
exactly.
then back to wherever the fuck it came from.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Bruh.
Whoa.
So
Whoa.
you guys brought on
Hey,
a sample of something coming out soon. And so
Hey, real quick, Highway to Ellie said what was about to fight off some aliens with those guns on his arm. Wes, and then he said Justin is lying. And then our lawyer IMUR says story time. I guess
Oh.
Yeah,
All right, back to
you are.
Keep going, Jason.
so
I don't think that's
you guys brought on
drugs.
a sample of your music.
There it is.
That was off
And
camera.
before we play it, tell us a little story of like how this song came to be. Well, first of all, what is the song called, and then how it came to be.
The song's called Dimensions of Torture.
Okay.
And basically, like I said, every album that we put out, like I tried to create like a multiverse or a universe in which the whole album takes place.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's pretty cool.
the story I came up with this is essentially there's freaking a dude, I guess, who has a daughter, and they're a part of the whole Santeria kind of religion. But it's very like Christian based, so he ends up finding out later that the high priest, was actually raping his daughter.
Shit.
Oh shit.
So what he in turn does is he goes and he like he kind of tortures him, but like he doesn't want him to die. So what he does is he hangs him on a cross. He puts him on a crucifix.
Shit.
The thing is, Santeria is heavily based in like old African witchcraft and stuff like that. So the priest ends up having a really powerful gypsy friend who is saddened by his death. So what she does is that she puts a hex on the gentleman whose daughter was being raped and sends him to a dimension that's sort of dystopian and post-apocalyptic. So he's there, and he's basically accepted the fact that he's gonna die in this strange dimension where there's only pain. But what he ends up finding is another gentleman who was also banished to that dimension by the same gypsy. Now, this guy isn't magically inclined the way the priest and the gypsy are, but what he has done, he's read up on the scriptures and he's read up on the different types of hexes and curses that you can put. So he's also like a scientist. He's very well rooted in science and stuff like that. So what he's done is he's created a machine that will eventually that could open a portal the same way the gypsy sent him through a portal.
Yeah.
Nice.
The only catch is that only way the curse can work to make the machine work is that he needs to go around and basically take unborn fetuses from women to power the machine.
Goddamn.
So he legitimately has.
You sound like a liberal.
He legitimately has to go around finding pregnant women and basically slicing their stomachs open and taking the fetus, and then before it completely dies, connecting it to the machine so the machine could be powered up and they can go back to the dimension he belongs to and eventually get revenge on the gypsy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
That's
what
a
the
lot
song
of
is about.
carnage.
That's an intense.
That's a
fucking
lot of
story.
carnage.
And I love that. You know what? Let's listen to the song and.
It's just a little snippet. It's not
Whoa. Oh, shit.
Dude.
My God.
I don't know. Man.
Wow.
I don't know about anybody else, but I feel
Christ.
violated.
We're back from that dimension, ladies and gentlemen.
Christ.
Wow.
That is
Here's a
fucking
recap of the
insane.
song.
Caught me off guard.
Oh,
amazing.
man.
That was
Caught me off
fucking
guard.
dope.
Shit.
We should just end the show right now.
Yeah, thank you very much for
Thanks for coming.
like George on Seinfeld. We want to hit on a high note. On our
All right, I'm out of here.
Damn, dude, that was crazy. That was Dimensions of Torture by Inhuman Atrocities. That was you on the guitar, right, Wes?
Yeah.
And-
No, that was Wes on every single instrument.
Oh,
He literally records every single.
oh, really? So you do like you play multiple instruments.
Well, I do play bass as well.
Okay.
And then like programming drums and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I work on that.
So wait, those are programmed drums?
Those are, yes.
Wow. That
What?
sounds
Yeah,
sick, dude.
our old drummer helped out with that one.
Yeah.
And he actually programmed them. But like, yeah, you could do the velocities and stuff and make it sound real.
No shit.
Oh, yeah.
That shit sounds fucking real to me,
Yeah,
bro.
that sounds
That sounds
heavy
pretty
as fuck.
legit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Holy
Hard.
smoke. That's
that
crazy.
that one part that sounds like it's like keyboards, like where it paused and then it came in and different vocals.
Yeah.
Where this fool fell back.
You became possessed.
I actually layered like 6 guitars to almost create like a keyboard choir effect.
Okay.
So it's not even
Nice.
keyboards; it's like all guitars. I did like all organic on that one too.
Shit,
that's
pretty
that's
cool.
sick, bro.
Hell yeah, man!
Little
Shout
little
out.
creativity, like
You
right
guys are
there, and the
wild.
ingenuity of like coming up with a song. Like it's not easy, putting that stuff together. And then when you use like different instruments, make it sound like something else. I love that too, man. It's fucking.
Yo, can I just go ahead and talk about the vocals for a second, though? I just look the range, though. Like there was, I could swear there was like 3 different dudes, all having
thank you,
different
man. Appreciate it.
conversations.
Yeah.
Because it's wild. Because it sounds like at one point it did sound like there was a conversation being had.
Yeah.
There
You know
was a
what I
convers-
do
they were
like to do?
talking, to each other,
It's
and it was crazy.
It's funny that you say that because I actually do that in a lot of my music, where I'll change point of views, and a lot of times I'll mark the change in the point of view with the style of vocal, so it'll be a different.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you're telling a
that's crazy.
story,
Because
right?
dude,
Uh-huh,
if you do a music video to that shit, right? Like you can totally like
Switch it
switch
up.
cameras
Oh,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
just have someone having a different conversation.
That's actually the
and,
song
like,
we're gonna make a
follow
music
through.
video for.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah, I
shout
can't wait to
out.
see that, dude.
We're gonna
Can't
do
You
wait
just
to see that.
inspired
guys.
their music video right there.
And when it blows up, I'm coming after your money.
I need creative rights.
Patent pending.
Fucking, can you imagine though? Just on a fucking camera trick like this is not my idea, mine.
Patent pending.
No,
Patent
Patent
pending.
pending, mine. See that transition, that fade? Me. All me.
It's all me. Give me my money.
No, well played, gentlemen. Well played.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fucking
that's
nice.
very
Really
nice.
nice.
Sick.
Super dope. Super dope.
This one goes out to Justin. How did you discover that you can do that range of vocals right there?
No, I couldn't for a long time. I gotta be honest with you. I didn't get good till maybe like a few years ago.
For sure. For sure.
You know what? It's funny. It's a lot like stand up. You have to spend a lot of time sucking before you get like any.
That's what she said.
Yeah, it's a lot of years of like just people telling you you're shitty.
Yeah.
That makes you want to be like, okay, bitch,
I'm gonna prove you wrong.
let's fucking do this.
Yeah.
And now
But you won't
it's
say
like,
that
and,
again.
and I'll never be the type of dude that'll hate on somebody else like for their singing or because I've been there. I know how like the long journey that it takes. On top of the fact that it's not a skill that's well valued in the world. If
Yeah.
you're learning to be a singer, it's because de plano you fucking love it.
Yeah.
So I would never make fun of somebody because they're not as good. I'll try and give them pointers, and like I have in the past trying to give pointers, and then they get all offended. Like,
Oh,
who the
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
you think you are? I'm like, hey, dog, it's cool. I mean, like,
Just
you
throwing it out there for you.
I'm trying to
Throw
help
it
out,
out there.
bro. It's
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, dude, it took me a long time to like actually get good. I mean, as cocky as it sounds, like I mean, it took me a long time to get to where I am right now. You know what I mean? So
To really be pleased with what it sounds like.
yeah, like
you
to
know?
where I can record something and feel
Yeah.
proud of it. It took me a long time.
Yeah, because I'm a vocalist for a band too. I'm a frontman for Bomb Threat, and
Okay.
and I do a lot of like right now I'm learning a lot of songs that they had in their catalog already. So I'm just learning their stuff, and,
Right.
and as we're creating and as we're building and as we're trying to do things, I'm just now being able to like try to find my voice,
Your voice,
and really
uh-huh.
listening back to it. So to hear my voice, on something brand new, like it's still something that I'm trying to get used to.
yeah.
I'm not used to it yet, so I'm still trying to find the right tones. I'm trying to find the right keys to hit right, and it's just like you said, it's
It's a
just something
long
that you just have to
journey.
keep doing in order for you to just finally be like
At peace.
good with it. Yeah, because there is one track that I'm not gonna say that we laid it down because we haven't recorded it, but there is one that we've created that I'm like super happy with. I'm in love with. Anytime that I hear recordings of any show that we played, I hear it back and I hear that
great.
like I'm so good with it, right? So I mean I'm building that confidence, surely. But yeah, dude, to hear yourself for the first time over something like that,
Yeah.
like that's hard. Like it's really hard.
It's surreal.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I feel you, man, because I was kind of the same deal when I joined these guys. Because when I joined them, they already had maybe like a 6-7 song catalog that I had to learn. And it was good because the band that I came from before was not even remotely death metal. And I just knew, I've known for a long time that one of the first bands I ever listened to was Dying Fetus. And that was when I was like maybe in 8th grade.
And that's
Oh,
old
shit.
school.
So
right?
it's like I've always known that I was going in that trajectory, but I didn't really have any background. And then when I joined these guys, I have to credit Wes a lot to how much it is that I understand about death metal now, because I mean, this sounds dramatic, but they kind of saved my life, honestly.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
I wouldn't be the type of singer that I am today if it wasn't for Wesley. So I want to say thank you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out.
Just another.
Apparently,
Man,
fucking Wes does it all,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Fuck.
He's
does
just like
everything.
behind the scenes. No,
That guy
that's
gets
stupid.
ripped
Do it this
for
way.
our fans.
That guy gets tattooed. Makes all the songs. He's your fucking
Plays
therapist.
all the-
Like, God damn it, Wes. What don't you do?
He can leg press the garage right now.
Sweet.
He's like, nah, more weight.
Jimmy Guerrero said this was a really good clip. Good job, fellas. Can't wait to hear the rest. IMUR said shout outs to Wesley.
Oh,
Hey.
see, look, he has fans too.
There it is, dude. Are you single? Are you single?
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, there it is.
There you
it
go.
is.
There you
it
go,
is.
ladies.
There it
What's
is.
up?
He enjoys
Inhuman
long walks
atrocities
on the beach.
There it is. Long walks on the beach. Bench presses on the beach.
He'll bench press you anywhere.
No cardio.
Yeah.
No cardio. You want tacos? He'll take you to tacos. All right. Yeah.
It's just so
long
it's
as
just
you
it's
do.
so funny to me, man.
He
'cause
enjoys
it's like,
mass.
you know, I had there's this like preconceived notion with a lot of
mass.
people who play this type of music. You know what I mean? That they're just always like these like just angry ass dudes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not- and it's just it's the way others view them, right? So like
Yeah.
me, like I love rock music, right? Like in most of its forms. I would never say that I've obsessed over any particular genre. Much like you, like my music interests are kind of everywhere, you know, but. Listening to music like that, or going to shows like or hardcore shows or metal shows back in the day, like I have an understanding of the music, right? But if you introduce that type of music to just someone like
That
like-
listens to
listens to like
Drake?
pop, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
or just
yeah,
listens
yeah.
to the radio, they're just so like they're terrified.
They're
They're
not-
fucking terrified.
They're just not conditioned. You know
And
what
they
I mean?
just and they think the worst of the
Yeah.
people
Okay.
who
One
create, and they
Yeah.
think that they're just these fucking awful people, and it's like,
I gotta be
they're
honest.
not,
I gotta be
though.
honest with you. Like, we don't want those people though.
We don't want to fucking
It's
either.
okay. No, get the
We know
fuck-
there's
it's
assholes
okay.
everywhere.
No, we don't want them. It's
shake
okay.
their tree though, you know what I mean? Like, shake it up, fuck it, you know, learn something new.
It's like,
Yeah, yeah.
no.
It is pretty much like that, where it's like, you know, they always try to say that metal people are like really closed-minded or like stuff like that, but it's like really like they are.
Quite the
No.
contrary.
Yeah,
like-
because something's not telling you every day
Yeah.
that this is good.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, this sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
It's just screaming. It's all screaming.
Why,
Nothing but
why are
screaming.
they screaming
Yeah.
at me?
Everything sounds the same. Doesn't it all sound the same, dude? No,
Yeah.
it fucking doesn't.
I
Karen?
I posted something
Oh.
not too long ago, pretty much explaining that, you know, on how I perceive them viewing that type of music, and it's pretty much like, oh, they're scared. Oh, all I hear is bah, and it's not like that. Obviously, you know, there's more that goes into it. You know, it's a lot more technical than that, and you know. Getting that understanding, and one of my friends even she was like, "Oh, I'm offended by that." I'm like, "Well, it's true." I mean,
Yeah,
what?
my favorite one is like if there's like a flyer for like a death metal show, and then someone will comment like, "I can't read any of the logos." I always give the same comment, "Bitch, learn how to read."
You should help them.
man. They are quite extreme. Some of them are pretty extreme.
You should help
they
them.
are.
You
They
should help
are.
them with like a clear transparent film, and you put it over it. And it has the name of the band.
Trace it out
with a
for
black
them.
with a backlight. Just
There you go.
Yeah, it's like
I know who it is. I know who it is.
it's a multi-layer flyer. You just lift it and there's regular plain text. I got it.
I know who it
I got it.
I know who it is.
Oh, that's terrible.
From one idiot to the rest, I'm saying. I know what it is.
Oh, that's good.
So
that's good.
This song, "Dimensions of Torture," right?
Yeah.
This is off the new album. What's the name of the new album?
The name of the album is Agenda of the Damned.
Agenda of the Damned. Okay.
Hell
And
yeah.
How many tracks do you guys have right now?
Can we do a quick count?
There's 8 of them.
Eight
Eight of
songs.
them?
It's 8 songs.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
8
that's
songs
nice.
on it.
Agenda of the Damned.
Yeah, we have
Nice.
right now like 3 of them basically done all the way through recording wise.
Okay.
So we just have like 5 or so left where I'm still like they're basically done like instrument wise,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I'm still not done crafting the universe.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
that
That's
just, it takes me a
awesome.
little bit of time. And like for example, my bass player, he's not here. He always gets very frustrated about how long it takes me to write lyrics.
Yeah.
Truth.
He's creating a story, goddammit.
So I'm trying to tell him, like, okay, dude,
Same.
like, I mean, if you want something quick, I can crank something out, dude, but it's not gonna be good. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, I understand that.
That's what I always say.
I understand that, like, you want to get your stuff out there. You know, you want to be able to push it. But I mean, I'm thinking about substance here. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of
It
important.
has to have something.
I used
You
to
know?
play for like a hardcore band when we were in high school, and the particular vocalist that we got at that time, we had picked him up from Compton, the homie from Compton. I'm not gonna
Shout
put his
out.
name out there, but
You gonna put him on blast?
I'm not gonna put him on blast. But we picked him up because he had a really good sound, like really, really good sound, and it went really well with what we were trying to put together. The only issue that I ever had is the dude never wrote a single word.
Oh, he was just out there.
Bro, not one. It was always like, oh, I'll clean it up later.
He was freestyling.
And he never fucking cleaned it up.
He was
I shit you
freestyling.
not. The
Yeah.
dude would come up there screaming about Taco Bell and being hungry. Like, he's like, oh yeah, did you guys catch that? Ha ha ha. And it's like, what? Like,
That's what
really?
she's
Like,
saying?
oh,
Yeah.
right. But it's like for us too, like it wasn't like we were getting show offers, like we were getting asked to go play places, and I'm not
somebody.
gonna say no.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna say no. Like let's go fucking play. But hey, dude, come on, like hook us up
Get
here.
something on
like,
there.
He's up there
something.
trolling you the whole time.
The whole time, brother. Like we had a cool little intro. Like that's probably the only thing that we had legit lyrics for, like legit. And I go back and I listen to it because we made a little demo, right? A little 6-song
Yeah,
demo.
yeah.
We made it, and I go back and I hear it, and I'm like, fucking, he really isn't saying a goddamn word. Nothing, dude. He's not saying shit. Yeah.
But yeah, man,
Anyway.
like a lot of the death metal bands and stuff like that, a lot of the times it's like the guitar players and everyone else in the band is writing the lyrics, and the singer is literally just singing. Like a lot of them don't write lyrics.
Like, he just takes it and was like, all right.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
Cannibal
Yeah.
Corpse, he doesn't write a damn thing.
No shit.
Everyone else writes everything, and like the
That's
singer
too
just walks
fucking
in
funny.
and fucking sings.
Does his job.
Yeah, that's
I got it. Don't
That's
worry
the
about it.
best job.
Ah.
You know what? Now that we said that, the next time Trevor gives me some shit about, hey, bro, I'll tell you what. How about you write this song? Okay, you write the lyrics, I'll fucking sing them. You know,
You got
Like, go ahead.
homework now.
I'll sing whatever you write for me, bro.
Let me know when you're done.
Oh, yeah.
No, but you know what? I like the fact that you put it that way, like creating, the universe. Creating
Yeah.
Still crafting.
That's
Yeah,
so
that's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, exactly, because you are telling a story, and yeah, you're right. It does take time sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, just getting it right, getting the perfect lyrics out, and what is it that you're trying to convey to the people? What are you trying to say? So, congrats to both of you guys.
Thank you,
guys
man.
are
Appreciate
fucking
it.
awesome, man.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, yo.
Man, let's get into some
Other dimensional
Other
shit?
dimensional.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we are a paranormal show, and we usually have this segment called J or Nay, where we show videos, and then we ask everybody whether it was a J, yes they agree the video is real, or a Nay, pretty much the opposite. And so that's what we're gonna do right now.
Cool.
Dre, can you cue up the J or Nay, please? Is it ghost or is it fucking assholes? J or Nay?
99% asshole.
So in this particular video, this person noticed things moving around her house. So she got fed up, and she decided to put a camera and put a whole bunch of things on her coffee table, what it looks like in the living room, and check out what happens in a little bit. Let us know what you think.
Mission failed. Oh shit, did you see that? The TV moved.
And
What
then
is that?
should just. So, let me go back a little bit.
Yeah.
There's a little nut.
What is that anyway?
That is pendulum. So
Oh.
the weight of a pendulum that you hang on a string, and then it starts moving by itself.
A plum.
So it just moves by itself.
You alright, dude?
Oh, something happened with the show. Uh-oh.
We're having
Little
some technical
technical
difficulties.
It was ghosts.
Uh-oh.
We have angered the ghost.
I'm pretty
You're
sure
gonna
it's
have to-
assholes.
What are you doing on it, bro?
The spirits were not pleased.
You weren't leaning back?
Damn.
That's it, bro. You done. That's it.
Dunzo.
That's it. Show's over. Get out.
everybody.
Show's over. Get out.
Little technical difficulties right there. Justin, what do you think is going on here? First of all, Jay or nay?
Nay.
Okay.
Just because of the whole setup, I mean, I'm not disputing the fact that it's a table.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they put something on there. Maybe it did roll off, but I mean, there's a lot of different reasons why that could happen. I think.
Okay.
They're not really, it's not really showing me anything
Okay.
personally.
And
I'm
then-
out.
Okay.
I'm with Justin.
Wesley?
I'm kind of saying nay too, only because right before it moves, you hear a noise.
Okay.
Right?
Can we go back and hear the noise? I want to see that.
Okay.
It's almost
yeah,
like the cue for it
Sure,
to
sure,
move.
sure.
like-
Right.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Come
Let's look at this.
Sample that for the next album.
Okay.
Oh, that thing, that little.
Okay. So that could have been moving the table,
whatever
and
the
then
fuck.
okay.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
don't know. It just seemed like it's like okay, cool. You made the thing move.
Super
Okay.
cool. Full
I
on
don't know,
Exodus.
dog.
Yeah.
All
Good
right.
call, Wesley. Jesus.
We already know what Dre thinks.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
I think Jimmy was leaning back and he broke that chair. That's what I think. I'm gonna review the tape, and if I find out you were leaning back, I'm gonna cut your balls off, Jimmy.
Only with your mouth.
The chair.
Oh, Just cut your ball
Just kidding
sack
with
with
you,
his
man. I'm
teeth.
sorry. I'm just giving him a hard time. Because
Yeah.
Nah, but I
gotta
think
find
that
a new chair.
Jason's always full of shit, and he always brings us garbage.
Thanks, man.
Full
Thanks
on
a lot,
Exodus.
asshole.
Full on Exodus. Next. Moving along. Moving along.
Jimmy, you agree? Nay.
Nay.
Okay.
Full on Exodus.
Okay.
Either string
Peace.
or some.
Okay.
Thanks now. Bye.
Okay. Blowing it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Garbage.
you're really
done.
good at that. Yeah.
Garbage.
We're done.
It was garbage.
It was garbage.
Garbage.
Okay.
All right, what is this,
All right.
sir?
So this one right here, I believe it's what looks like just a pamphlet or a menu from a restaurant on the
okay.
table. And
Hey, somebody even said, "Why is the camera even there? Like, what were they doing? The fuck was going on?" And then somebody else said, "Jimmy, show your titties." So
Show your titties.
All right.
Show your titties. Show your titties.
Hey, y'all gonna have to pay extra for that.
That's on the OnlyFans. That's on the OnlyFans. The premium Snapchat. You
The
gotta-
Patreon.
Yes,
The Patreon. Gotta
Thank
Yeah,
you.
get
The
to the
guy-
Patreon.
gotta get to the Patreon.
Yes, I'm trying to get paid, guys.
Exclusive content.
Student loans.
Exclusive content only.
I got bills, guys. Come on.
Patreon is so classy.
Yes.
It's the classy. Yeah.
Swipe up, guys.
classy, right?
Swipe
Like-
up.
It's not exactly a premium Snapchat. It's a Patreon.
Yeah,
It's like,
because if you,
Yeah, it's all right. The gamers go on there.
why the fuck are you always lying?
I'm a model, you know,
I'm an Instagram model.
an Instagram model.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Why the fuck are you always lying?
All right, question, gentlemen. You're on a date, and you ask her, "Hey, what do you do?" And she says, "I'm an Instagram model, and that's what I make my money out of." What is that
I
a deal
mean-
breaker for you guys, or do
No.
you guys?
Nah.
What's your take,
Nah, dog.
marketing strategy
Get that
wise?
fucking money.
Hey, babe,
Stay
you
paid.
do what you gotta do, babe.
All right.
Fucking money.
But it hasn't given. I don't like have money yet.
Oh, right.
You know.
Tell you what. Tell you what. I'll hold the camera.
Yeah, right.
Don't
No.
trip. Girl, we finna get
3% off the top.
I'm pretty decent with Photoshop and After Effects.
Hey, shout out! I'll support you, baby.
We'll do some
I'll support
shit.
you,
I
baby.
don't know. It's not a date. We're collabing.
Yeah, there you go. This
You know?
is a business
And
transaction
if my
now,
dick
babe.
slides in you, it's a perk.
Just remember,
okay.
I'm doing the I'm doing the
I'm-
Photoshop pro bono.
I'm doing this for us.
3% off the top.
Say
Very
X.
much.
Babe, you have to touch him there. It's for us.
Oh, just do it. They're tipping.
He asked you to do what? And you didn't?
What did he pay extra?
Okay.
No.
Honestly, that's the thing that pisses me off the most. How you just said he told you what and you didn't. No lie. You know how many chicks or women that I'm friends with that would be like, this weirdo hit me up for fucking pictures of my feet and said he'd pay me $50. What the fuck?
What?
Send the picture.
I'm
No,
that
get the-
shit
get the
right
deposit
now.
first. Secure the
All
bag.
they want is your feet.
You know,
Yeah.
you're leaving a lot of money on the table.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, you know.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
watched. I watch. You know, women sell used soiled underwear.
Yes,
and
yes,
guys
yes.
buy it.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Like it's
they
crazy.
buy by the
I
truckload.
watched a woman bathe in
bath
in a
water.
bathtub and then
Wasn't he
sell the
Celine
bath
Dion?
water.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
There's
the motherfuckers are buying that shit. Like
Yeah.
what? Like
There's also like a lane for
Yeah.
people who want underwear that has been specifically like either shat on or farted on, and then they require the video, and they kind of just smell those. So there's
and
a lane
then
out
pay,
there.
and then pay more
Yeah.
for
They,
it.
they
Awesome.
pay,
Yeah, yeah.
and no, but the thing is, they can make on the Patreon. They can make the or is it fans only, whichever one.
Whichever
They make
one
the
of those.
request, and then it's a different tier of money that they put in,
Jesus.
and then they'll do a
Yeah.
personalized
It's a
one.
gold
Yeah.
package.
Yeah,
So wild.
Shower
It's a
package.
lane, like that's why like
Gold shower package.
I don't
love
hate.
it.
I don't look down on that. Like I mean, if
Hey,
you
they're
got
staying paid without
like,
touching
you know what it is?
Yeah.
It's like the
That's
dream that the musician has, that one day he's gonna make money off his music. They have
For
the same
sure.
dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to
True.
make money off that ass. What the fuck?
So cycling back to that, I
True.
will not be showing my titties. Sorry, guys.
Hey, what the fuck?
How do you know that?
If somebody said
Support.
$50, you show your titties, all
Hey,
right?
you
your
better
titties.
show your titties, bro.
DM me. I got
Just
student
put,
loans.
just put up the Venmo.
I swear to God, I'll
My
fucking
Cash
strip you
App
down
is-
and
Show
take
your
pictures of your
titties.
titties.
Here live on the Super
Hey,
Audio
y'all heard
Network,
it.
ladies and
You
gentlemen.
better show them titties.
Anybody offer $50?
You
we
can
wanna
bid
see
right
them
now.
titties.
323-743-3731. Let's hear your bids.
Let's hear
Hey
those
man, I'm open to
proposals.
offers. It's Christmas. I gotta get gifts for people. I got my mom. I got my wife.
My wife.
My wife.
My wife.
Taking
Hello.
callers.
Callers
Taking
that-
Taking callers.
Color number 10 gets Jimmy's titties.
Phone lines are open right now.
Phone lines are open.
Ooh, I love it.
All right, let's get back to it.
All right. What
so
you got?
This
Next.
this shit is on the table
I'm out.
and it starts moving by itself. So check this out.
Are these all gonna be table videos?
Maybe. With Jason, most likely.
Wait, what is it that's moving? The little hand thing? The little
That paper.
pamphlet?
The
Yeah.
little pamphlet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then it just falls off.
Oh, man, it's like it's all like objects though. I
But
mean,
it's-
like
It doesn't really give you a whole view of like.
yeah, what's going
the
on
area
and
either.
It's like kind of it's all like sideward. You know what I mean? They could like have a fan on the other end. I don't know.
It's like I feel like that's what it might be. Like there's an oscillating
Or air
fan somewhere
conditioning.
else, and it's just like blowing ever so slightly.
And
You know what I mean? Just a little bit. That's why it goes. Eh.
And you know
And then when
what?
it comes back on again. Eh.
You know what strikes me more so that this isn't real? It only has 4,000 views. There's no way it could be real. I mean,
Mm.
if it was
Solid
really,
Because Real goes viral.
it's
Because
more people
real-
would
real
view it.
goes
I would
viral.
imagine
It's
it would
al-
get more shares.
It's also 13 years old. So
Yeah, no, that's not a good sign.
It would have more.
yeah.
if it
This
was-
thing looks like it
yeah.
was filmed with a razor.
super.
Yeah.
Oh, making a comeback, the Razors.
Yeah,
The
no, no,
Razors
no.
right.
are making
No, they
a
missed the
comeback.
boat. They,
Yeah.
need to stop.
That
think
that-
so?
Listen, Motorola, knock it off, right? We already have
Do it
two
again.
phones.
Tone it.
Yeah.
However, dramatic hang-ups will be a thing again. Like
Oh, right. Won't you like crack the screen if you flip it too hard? Or some shit.
unless it,
I wonder if they factored that in. Like, okay, people, they're gonna flip it.
Don't they already have one that you could fold?
Yeah, well, that's a
Yeah,
Samsung
that's
one.
a
It turns
Samsung.
into like a tablet. That one's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
I have no
yeah,
problem
yeah.
with that
Okay,
one.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's very original.
It's pretty big.
Man.
Yeah.
All right.
I was hoping that would happen.
So
Thanks.
this one right here, is it looks like what appears to be like an office break room, and something on the table starts to move. This is about fucking tables. Hell yeah!
All
So
right, this one has 9,000 views, so I'll take this one a little more
so
seriously.
check this, check it out.
Dre's interested
Tell me what
too.
you think.
It
all right?
almost hit 10K.
Pay attention to the that bag right there that you see.
Don't tell me what to do.
Why can't it be a brick that moves across the room? Not a bag.
So everything's calm. Everything's cool. It's a little loud.
Why can't it be a dead body?
And then it starts to move.
Why can it be a dead body?
And then it starts to move, and then as if something pushes it back. Right fucking now. Like, fuck that thing.
I need something more dramatic.
Why is there a camera set up in a break room like that?
I need something more dramatic. Like, if let's say that paper, like it did the slidey thing, that's fine. But out of nowhere, it just flew right into the fucking wall and went bloop. Then I could police something like that. But moving on the table, there's so many different ways to do that shit.
So it makes it less real
Yeah,
because
like,
it's not as dramatic.
It's like, yeah, there's
Okay.
like they got a fucking string right there. You can't even see it, right?
A
See,
string?
a fucking kite string. I don't
It's
know. I
like-
don't know what the
It's
fuck
my
they're
G-string
doing.
theory.
Because
G-string theory.
we put every video through its paces, right?
Uh-huh.
Like
Right,
we
okay.
try to discuss what it is
No, we don't.
before
No,
what it am.
Yeah, exactly.
So we try to, string fucking
yeah, I need
You
something
name it.
more dramatic, man.
fucking
Something, like,
air, gust of air.
Even the audience out there says it's the string. Looks like somebody's pulling the string.
Yeah, like, it
the
could be
homie says
like-
fake.
Oh, the homie.
The homie.
Hey, shout out to the homie.
Shout out to the homie. You know who you are.
You know.
Right
who you
on.
are. Wow.
Hell yeah.
Can't
All
believe
right.
believe we have a
It's another
celebrity.
unanimous exodus.
All right.
And we out.
All right.
Okay. So this guy,
Yeah, so that was a
a unanimous
J.
nay.
Okay, if the joint rolls itself, I'm a believer. Damn.
I'm with that guy.
I believe.
I want to. I probably still shit on it in the back. Nope, that's stop motion animation right there.
Okay, so this guy noticed things happening in his house, and he wanted to know what the fuck was going on. He was blaming his cats for what was going on, but he wanted to find out for sure. So he set up the recorder all night, and this is what he found.
Sick.
Okay, tonight we're going to try something a little bit different. I've done this a couple of times, but I've not got anything.
This is
so far.
PCP.
Pie sight, pie.
I'm going to leave the camera running all night long. And before I go to sleep, I'm leaving out an offering to the
Tobacco.
spirit. His name
Leaving
is
out
James.
some fucking tobacco.
He named him. He said his name is
Whenever I
James.
feel like I hear
This guy's just
things
crazy.
or I sense stuff going on in the house, I smell tobacco. And I'm a smoker, but my wife makes me smoke outside. So it rarely ever smells like tobacco. And it can be when I'm not even smoking or anything. It's just a real strong smell. And I've heard that people do that. When they
Smoke
have a
cigarettes?
spirit or something. They will smell things. Some people smell roses. I've heard some people smell cookies. But I smell tobacco. And I think that whatever it is that is here may have been a smoker at one time. I smell things. I
I smelled it. It smells like tobacco.
Prince Albert.
In the can.
He's advertising.
Yeah, shout out to Prince Albert tobacco. And so,
Better let him out.
Brought to you by Prince Albert Tobacco.
Have a smoke. And a fast lane cigarette lighter.
Can't go wrong.
The ceremonial cigarette.
He looks like he sounds like he's out of breath.
So I'm gonna leave this out.
He's easily pushing like
And,
350.
And
I gotta
so
cut.
I prepped by drinking 20 liters of Mountain Dew.
I'll say blessings to keep the evil entities by James.
James.
Oh, James.
James.
What have you done?
Pay attention to James.
Okay, so this is the
Let's
view,
watch
how he
James.
left the camera, and
This is where I cry.
this is.
Oh no!
Oh,
Okay, all right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did that,
smells.
did that
I
fall
don't
off his
know.
shelf?
So
Yeah.
that's a record shelf, bunch of records, and that fell off, and that's what he was blaming his cats for. Fucking douchebag cats.
Oh, shit.
And then that flies off the table, and then something else bigger starts moving on the table too.
It is about tables today, isn't it?
It is. Fucking
Wow.
told you.
Wow, there is a motif today.
There's
Bravo.
a theme.
That's fucking
There's a fucking
hilarious.
theme.
It is a fucking table.
I worked very hard on this theme. All right.
Okay.
And then that moves a little bit like that, and then
He said, "Wait a minute, there's tobacco here."
there's tobacco.
Oh,
Jeez.
He's not gonna knock this
I'm gonna
place
roll
out.
this
Have some
motherfucker in.
tobacco.
All right.
All right, so
I'm over here waiting, hoping that something happened to the fucking tobacco, and nothing fucking happened.
Little smoke.
I was expecting it to roll itself.
At least the lighter to move a little.
Something.
Like if I could be completely honest, like I mean, again, I'm not saying that like it's like real or anything, but this is the only video where it has given me a feeling like, oh shit, like what's going on in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's the only one that like I cannot for sure say, okay, there's somebody doing some shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because of the amount of things that happened, the angle that and the way he set up the video. I mean, it could be that like he crafted all that fine,
Yeah.
but this is the only video that I've seen out of the ones we've watched where I'm just like I can feel
Maybe.
something in my chest. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
So-
So if I'm going by feeling, I would say maybe there's something in this fucking guy's house, man.
The
Alright,
only only credit that I would give this video. All right, and I'm pretty grooved.
Skeptical.
Like
Yeah,
no, dude. I shit on everything.
He's
right?
quick to.
The only thing that I'm gonna give this video is the fact that a record came off the shelf, and who the fuck is gonna take a record and drop it on the floor like that? Records are fucking collectibles.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't care. And if you have and it doesn't look like he has a really big collection, right? Like
There's
it's
a
not like he has a
reason
shit
he has
ton
that
of
one.
them. There's a reason he has that in his living room and he has it there.
Yeah,
so
he's
that's
not
the
gonna
only
fuck up his
fucking
record.
thing. I'll
He's
give
a
it.
neat looking
Later
guy.
on in the video, does he like kind of go and show you the record that fell or something like that?
Let's
wonder.
let's
I don't
find
know.
out. We
Because
can.
then maybe that's like a window into
Right.
like the why he's like there. Or whatever.
Yeah. I'll also give the benefit on the table, going to the table. If it was
Yes.
strings, they would get caught. They would have gotten caught.
They were going in
All the
different
way
directions.
across,
for sure.
So there's
Yeah.
two different items going in
Okay.
different directions.
All right.
So the string thing is out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, no ventilation can move shit like that. Maybe the record, maybe.
Yeah,
But
it
the
was
shit
a
on the
little
table,
calculated
Those are pretty
in
heavy
the way it
objects.
moved.
Okay.
I'll give it that one.
All right. Let's see if we can see
It's
the
a
record.
half. It's a rubbery,
Going
Jay.
over the footage
You'll give it to him.
from last night,
Give it to him hard.
and it's pretty crazy.
Has he got to talk like that?
What? Talk like Bill Clinton.
And I wanna. Since I got them, for pulling my records off the shelf. And
All right, he's not showing anything else.
My cat.
Wesley, what do you think, man?
James and my cat.
I actually with that one I could give him like the thumbs up like that maybe.
Okay.
That'd be really-
Okay.
I'm gonna give him a half, Jay, because I can't explain it.
You get a semi from me,
All right,
and
all
no
right.
more. All right, I get one of those like jiggly hard.
You're holding down on that?
Rubbery,
The chub.
like I'm present, but I'm not excited.
You gotta have to work for that one.
All right.
Not like I came already, but I'm trying.
It's just trying
Yeah,
to
I'm
keep
Like
trying.
he's trying for round 2, but it's not
all in the
happening.
head.
It's not working out. It's not working
Go
out.
in there.
All right. Well, that was a little creepy. Those are all the videos that I have for you guys today.
All right.
We have more. Jimmy, you brought to
Not
attention.
necessarily Jay or Nate videos, just random finds on the internet.
So-
So I'll let you take over, sir.
All right.
So I
um,
am UR says why don't stuff ever fly cross violently like in movies, all dishes shatter and door slam. I am UR says his voice sounds like he's in character. It's
Like he's
fake,
getting
guys.
raped in the ass.
it's a mouse. Ghosts be fucking boring. And then somebody said Ghost Adventures and Human Atrocities edition.
Oh,
Ghost
go visit a house?
Human
Tight.
Atrocities Edition,
I
where
like
you
it.
guys
Ghost
play
Boys.
Ghost
live
Boys.
in a circle of blood
Yeah, Ghost Adventures.
at Rancho Los Amigos.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
Make a blood pact.
Yeah,
Down.
and get it all on video.
That
Super
would be
Audio
awesome.
Network
I
next
would-
week.
We that's one thing that we were talking about like doing is like going on a live show to go visit somewhere, right?
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Maybe one day we'll do that. And if you guys want to come along, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, I'd like to go ahead and see how we can rig that up.
Yeah, because one of the ones I want to check out is in Pasadena. It's called the Suicide Bridge. Have you ever heard of that one?
Oh,
Yeah, because
Okay.
a lot of the actors and actresses that were trying to make it
Yeah.
just killed themselves on that
Oh
shit.
shit! And that
That's
thing is,
pretty
I mean, it's
crazy.
creepy to begin with.
In Pasadena, there's also that forest. I don't know if you guys heard of that one.
In Japan?
No,
it's in
here in Pasadena.
Pasadena.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like they say a bunch of like creepy shit like lurks around in there.
No, they caught that guy.
Yeah, I went one time, but I went with one of those people that's like, what's that? You know, so they just kind of
Yeah.
ruined it. I was like, all right, let's fucking go.
Let's go get tacos.
Like,
We're going to tacos.
you're a real piece of shit. You know?
Are you gonna be bitching like this? God
Or like,
let's
those,
get
I'm sorry to go off top, but I hate those people too when you go to like to the not scary farms and then they just
Oh.
fucking lag to go to the next door, so they ruin the surprise for you.
Oh
You know what I mean? It's like, hey,
yeah,
fuck you, okay? Like,
Just
get to the
keep
back.
walking. Like,
Okay,
yeah,
like
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
go
keep it
through.
going.
No, like you're ruining all the surprises. I mean, yeah, you're getting scared, bitch, but I'm fucking back here watching you get scared.
What about me?
Unbelievable.
Well, people get mad at me because I don't get scared, and they're like, "Fucking at least pretend." And I'm like,
Come on, man.
Why would I pretend? What the
I'm
fuck?
an
really
adult,
hard.
bro.
Pretend to be scared. I'm not.
Do a better job, piece
I'm
of
not
shit.
no, I'm not even getting mad that he's like. I'm not even saying like that's not scary. That's not, I'm just walking through it like.
mind your own business.
I'm usually where other people want to go, and then they're like, "At least pretend." And like,
Yeah.
So-
why are you here? Because they want to come through here.
So this girl I once dated.
Shout out.
Yep. She.
give her a shout
She used to work as like a scarer or a monster
okay,
or
okay.
whatever,
Right, yeah, yeah.
Shout out
right?
to
Like
you.
she came home one time. She got punched in the face.
Oh,
Yeah. Because I guess she did her job well. Yeah. She straight got punched in the face, and I was like shook. Yeah.
you
I'm
got
like,
blamed for it.
yeah. And then she came home and hit me.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
that is what you get.
All right, so what we got going
All
on?
right, so I guess this
Doing
would
it
count as
because I love you.
See what you make me do?
all right. So I guess this one would count as a J or nay.
Let's see it.
From the homies at UFO Lovers on Instagram.
Shout out.
Shout out.
What is it?
Oh,
What?
let's take a
Cloud
care of
dick.
Yeah, right.
Just lower that fucking volume a little bit.
Space pickle. Yep.
Lower it.
Karen, what is that? What is
Karen? Oh my god.
Karen, what is that?
Jesus Christ.
Well,
Oh.
Christ.
What are you waking me up for, woman?
my friend?
Did the whole thing shift in another direction? What the
I'm
fuck?
not sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
To be honest with you, dude, though, they're flying. Like, they're in a fucking plane.
Yeah, look, they even tagged Elon Musk. It's a SpaceX thing,
Sweet.
Pyramid.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, whatever it is, it just changed directions. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, it just went.
Karen, what is that?
And if that's a fucking plane, then it's having some serious trouble because black smoke is not normal.
Yeah. But that's a wing, though. It looks like a wing. To be straight up. It just changed angles.
But
Smoke
that's,
doesn't
what,
do
that's what
that.
I'm saying. So is something flying next to them, or is that something in the distance?
I think it's a
that's
rocket.
something flying next to it.
I
It's a
think,
pocket?
I think it's a rocket.
Oh, a rocket.
I think it's a rocket.
Ah,
Like a
look, check it out,
rocket
though.
that, like, you
rockets
know,
explode.
I think
maybe
it's a
fucked
fucking
up.
rocket.
maybe fucked up, like, on the way up.
Damn.
Oh, it's just
Imagine
changing
if it just
direction? Like,
Fuck
so-
this. No, not
She's like,
this
holy
direction.
But like, but
It's probably North Korea testing the missiles.
Oh,
shit.
whack.
You know, they didn't quite figure it out. It's like drifting to the left.
No, what are you doing? What are you
Back to the
doing?
drawing board, Kim Jong Un.
That is the wrong direction. Stupid.
it's because it's being manually controlled. Oh no!
It's your fault for having the directions in English and not in Asian.
Not an Asian.
Get out! Get out, Dre! Get out!
Because you know it's backwards over there.
I'm
It's
sure,
No.
I'm sure they speak
No,
Korean.
Dre.
That's a
No, no,
Did my accent sound racist?
no.
Make you think of
No.
Chinese.
No, your accents are terrible, Dre.
Really?
Yeah, you're Puerto Rican and Cuban and can barely do that, bro.
Really?
All right. Let's see what's next.
Really?
all right, so.
Yeah. Bong, 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 bong.
All right, so J or nay?
Next?
Nah?
That's an,
I don't know about
I mean,
that,
I'm not
bro.
disputing the fact that it's not a that's not like an
Something's there,
unidentified flying
but I just
object.
don't
It
know
is.
what that is.
I don't know
What
that
it
it's
is.
alien.
I'm more perplexed by
I think
the
it's a
fact that
rocket.
they're. It obviously looks to me looks like they're taking this from a plane, and so a plane is fucking moving pretty quickly,
Right.
and that thing is still looks like it's still.
Gliding with it?
So
almost?
either they're fucking flying around it, you know what I mean? Like,
okay.
That's pretty close, though.
but it's
That's a
yeah.
little too close for comfort.
And still, we don't
And
even know what
the
thing
clouds
is.
aren't moving enough for me either. Like they're not really like it's not causing any kind of calamity at all. Like it. Yeah, I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to make of it.
Right.
I'm not in though. I'm not.
It's definitely a real thing.
All right, so we question mark.
Yeah, it's a real thing. But
All right, let's see here.
It's
What
a
else we
j-
got? Now, this is just random shit across the internet. Let's see. Oh, Inhuman Atrocities. What's that?
Shout out. Shout
Wait,
out.
wait, the medication can cause heart failure, slight coma, or death, and the people in the ad be like,
Yeah, it's true. It's true as fuck.
it's like bleeding from the anus.
you know what's funny? I actually wrote a bit about that. How like I'm like such like a fucking drug addict that sometimes I'll take like the meds for the side effects. Like I'll read them like slight dizziness.
I'm in it.
Give it a
Anal
whirl.
contusions, huh?
Let's take a ride. And then
Impotence, but euphoria. All right,
All right.
let's ride this train.
Let's do those.
Anal
Right.
leakage.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So
So
this is a
this
cool-
was cool. So this is both William West.
Oh,
and
these are two separate gentlemen.
two separate gentlemen that look exactly alike and have the exact same name. Back in 1903, they were both prisoners, and they would always get confused. These guys are one of the reasons why they implemented fingerprinting, because they look exactly alike and they had the exact same name, William West.
Shout out William
Back in the day.
West. Some history for you, ladies.
So I mean, all right, like I see this post, right, and I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. Like those dudes they look pretty identical, right?
yeah.
Like they look like pretty much the same guy.
Okay.
And then I think to myself, like, this is 1903, and what if they didn't take a picture of the other guy? And they just took the picture of the same guy, and they thought it was the other guy.
Pasted it twice.
And they're just like, what? They all look alike, you know? And then they're
Yeah,
just,
exactly.
so now we've got this thing where, you know,
Okay.
we're looking at two different guys.
It only took an hour
Are you
and
saying
25
that-
minutes.
Are you saying this is the OG
We're getting
fake
into
news?
it.
I'm just saying, I'm saying that it might be the same guy. That's all I was gonna say.
It's the OG fake
This
news.
is this is an error that was done, you know, at the front office. Like they just filed. They're like, oh, just take two
there's,
pictures of that
like,
guy and
here's-
file it.
Here's my thing. Like
There is
one of them couldn't have just
There
got
are
a different
differences.
haircut. Like they couldn't have just given one of them a different haircut.
They could have,
like-
but it's 1903. They're fucking stupid. I mean,
figured out- just get-
But
hey,
so they
keep it
figured out
pushing.
fingerprinting, but not like, hey, you know what, bro? You have a mohawk now.
Hey, man,
That's what we're
just-
doing.
We gotta tell you apart.
We gotta do something here because, you know, one of you guys is getting 2 lunches. Someone's without eating. The state's gonna come down on us. You gotta get the
We
mohawk.
got rules. We got rules.
Man.
It's a mohawk or a brand.
Damn. We're only allowed to issue one lunch per
Shout
day.
Come on, don't you guys like braids?
No, not yet. Not yet. No, not yet.
Damn.
I'm sure they had braids
boy.
back then. Give me a
Yeah.
fucking break. Come on. We had fucking braids.
Shout out William West.
But you
Let's
know
see
what? There
else- Yo.
there are slight differences. I mean, you can
Yeah.
kind of tell the differences.
There's like a scar at the
They're
top
just
of this
very
dude's
similar.
head.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
And
Even
then
his
this, he has a
hairline's
lower
different.
brow.
The hairline's a little
yeah.
different. Yeah.
That's crazy though.
That
They
is kinda
look
crazy.
identical. Next internet oddity.
Next slide.
This
Is
is
GTA?
no. This is actually the Cybertruck, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yes.
I I definitely want one.
Mod. Truck is so impractical. It's like it's only good like for like 4 hours or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
It's like what the fuck, bro?
I would definitely wait a few
It's a
generations.
medium duty.
yeah, wait till they work out the kinks. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's
You
not-
don't get the first
It's not-
generation.
It's not heavy
Wait till
duty.
the Eddie Bauer edition comes out.
Yeah,
There you
right.
go. Now you're
Matte
talking.
Black
You're
Midnight
talking.
Edition.
All leather.
Gold rims.
Black on black.
Yep, yep.
Right?
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, definitely, I want a Cybertruck. It looks cool. It looks like fucking Terminator 2, where they're fighting the Terminators. It's just, it looks crazy, man.
It does look pretty dope.
Speaking of Terminator and robots and everything associated with that, check out this drone eliminating some random refuse that landed on some power lines, and it's just burning it away.
Oh shit.
It won't fuck up the lines.
I guess not.
I
I'm
guess
not
not.
sure.
Yeah. That's pretty cool actually. But
Nah, it's
yeah,
gonna blow up.
think about
That's it, bro.
no, that's it.
It's done.
Think about the how they could implement this in a war.
They already
Uh,
do, don't they?
Probably.
Yeah, well,
No,
they
I mean,
have
I don't know.
drones.
Since
They
the
have
Obama
drones. Not like that.
administration,
I'm
that's
not
what
sure.
they do,
about
man.
that.
They give a
But
bunch of guys like
flamethrower
Xbox
drone?
controllers.
That's pretty
That's
awesome.
true though. Obama
Wow.
Obama is
And,
the
they're out-
king. They
yeah.
call him the drone king.
They,
Killer.
they're
That's
out
true.
there like
Yeah, he has
bombing
the most
schools
facts.
and like
Yeah.
taco stands over there and shit.
Facts.
But now they
And,
can get up close and personal and fucking.
Yeah. I
Burn
mean, they
them
have those
alive,
big
dude.
old
That's
threatening
crazy.
predator drones. Those are fucking insane.
That's
Yeah, that's
intense.
But yeah, these could, you know,
I
send
thought the
fires
homie
or
said-
fight fires.
I thought the homie said that's just because they want to start fingering black people, but he said no. He
What?
said that's just because they want to start fingerprinting black people.
Damn.
Sorry.
It goes that deep.
Sorry.
This
that
show went
deep.
so racist.
Shout out.
Sorry.
Shout out to the homie. Always coming through
Fuck.
clutch with the comments.
Sorry.
Good old drones.
This is crazy.
Whoops.
This is a pretty cool thing that we all found on
Little
the internet.
invention.
Little invention. So if you get a flat, you just get this little dolly here.
Bam.
I don't think it's anything new. However,
Ah, man.
if you guys
You know how many people are gonna drive with that without fucking fixing the tire?
for weeks on end, bro,
They'd be like, hey,
There's
dog,
people
here.
who drive with the donut forever.
Hey, for when you're
Yeah.
taking the skates
Shout
off,
out
bro.
me.
I tell them.
Yeah.
All right, so
Apex 7s?
I used to work at, or we used to work at, 5-star parking.
out.
It's
5-star
like a little
parking.
parking garage in LA. And one of the things that it used to be double parking in there. So basically, if you were the first car into the parking spot, you can leave with your keys, no problem. But if you were the car behind them and took a parking spot, you'd have to leave your keys with us so that if the person against the wall came, we can pull your car out and they can leave.
Right.
Like, them's just the fucking rules.
Right.
And everybody that goes there knows the rules. There's fucking signs posted everywhere. Like,
Leave your
that's what
keys.
you do. But every once in a while, you would get an asshole who didn't want us to get into his car.
Stupid ass.
And they would fucking take off. And they wouldn't leave us the keys. So then when we would go try to find the key for a certain car, for a certain spot, we don't have it. And we're like, well, fuck, this guy needs to get out. So we got to get him out. So then we would have these things or something like it. It's not the same thing, but it's
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like it. And we would go and we'd put it on all four tires, jack it all up, and we would just wheel the car to another side of the parking lot and then drop it somewhere else. And then when the fucking guy would come back, be fucking freaking out. Because he has no idea where his car is. And I'm like, where did you park it? And I'm like, right there. And I'm like, did you leave us your keys? No, then we didn't move it. I don't know how they moved it, but it wasn't us, bro. Like,
Yeah, I don't know, dog.
were you the first spot or the second spot? Oh, you were the second spot. You didn't leave us your keys. Like,
You should. Are you sure it
Dick
was this
move.
lot?
eventually, like we would be like, all right, no, I'm just
we
kidding
got
with
your
you,
guy
bro.
over
Like,
there,
it's over
bro.
here. Come on. I was like, but do me a favor, don't be that guy again, right? Like,
This lot?
but just watching the panic set in for a minute, you know what I mean, was just
No, I
always
left it
like.
here.
We all like because everyone on that floor looked forward to that moment all
Yeah.
fucking day. This
Yeah,
guy's
yeah.
upstairs doing whatever the fuck he's doing,
Exactly.
and the only thing that we have to look forward to is watching this asshole's face when he comes down to find his car or look for it and it
That was
not
the
be
fucking
there.
highlight of the day.
That was it, bro.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on,
we
we were
look
like 18. Like that shit was best for sure.
Real quick, if I could just make this point really quick. If you're
Yeah.
in one of those jobs where you have to move the car, though, you better fucking know how to drive stick way.
Oh, yeah.
Because like I went to a fancy restaurant with my brother and he has a stick shift, and then it's valet. He got it valet. You see this fucker coming up there, and grinding, and dude, the complex started reeking like a freaking I'm just like, damn, what the
That
fuck,
happened-
bro?
That happened a lot at the Comedy Store where comedians, because the comedians park the cars and they don't know
Yeah.
about stick, and comedians fucked up Eddie Griffin's fucking stick.
It was like a
Burned-
Ferrari too, right?
or something like
It was
that.
like something
They
really
burned-
expensive.
Yeah.
They burned
Yeah.
out the brakes of Eddie Murphy or somebody important.
Yeah, dude.
crazy.
I got to do the open for 5-star. I got to do the opening of the Walt Disney Concert Hall in LA.
Nice.
Okay.
And it's exactly what you're saying. Like there was two lines. One line
for-
was for all the guys that know how to drive stick shift, and
Right.
the other line was for people who didn't.
Right.
And if you know anything about valet, most of the money that is made is either when you pick up a car and take it, or when you go to drop it off. So we were getting a lot of rotations because we know how to drive stick. So every single car that we would come up to, the guys would be like, "Hey, take care of my car." Pff, no problem. Boom, boom. Like, here we go. But we were getting a lot of rotations, and I guess one of the guys got really bothered by the fact that he wasn't getting very many rotations, so he switched over.
Oh no.
And we saw him. We all saw him, and we're like,
You sure, bro?
No.
like, I know you didn't just get here, but no, sure enough, like he walked up with full confidence, jumped into a Porsche, like 911 or a Carrera, whatever the fuck. Jumped in the car, and mind you, this is at Walt Disney Concert Hall, so there's hills.
Oh, dog.
There's hills. So he gets in, and I shit you not, all the fucking way up the hill and around, because we had to drive up the hill and down the block and then into underneath the garage. So the dude, you could just like that's all you heard
Canceled.
the whole way. The fucking guy comes back. That better not have been my fucking car.
That's it. You want to keep going longer?
Oh, my bad, bro.
Oh, shit.
Wait, what?
I told you guys 2 minutes. You guys want to keep going longer?
Oh, no.
No, we're good.
No,
Oh, damn, we got
no,
cut
no.
off.
But he was asking me what happened to the thing. I turned it off.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
Yeah. I guess
The time's over.
Oh,
Did you guys want to go longer?
Yeah. No.
The content, I don't get what's going on.
No. You're fine. You're fine.
What's
you're
new?
fine.
What's going on?
No.
Nah,
That's cool.
we're
That's
good,
cool.
we're good,
I just
we're
lost track of time. That's all.
Yeah.
No, that's
My
good.
fault.
But
Yeah.
you guys didn't tell me you wanted to go longer.
No. We totally.
No, it's cool.
We went
It's
over.
cool.
What-
No, yeah, we're good.
All right, I don't know.
Sorry.
You guys
Well,
are making,
maybe-
you guys are making it weird. I don't know what the fuck's
you
going
think
on.
maybe we could just like sign off? Maybe we can plug some shit really quick.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
absolutely. Keep
Oh,
going,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm saying I was turning everything
No,
off
just-
so we can make
All
it
right,
quicker.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah, for
plug
sure.
a few things.
You guys made it weird.
Okay, so let's it's about that time. Justin, where can they find you?
We have our Instagram at Human Atrocities. The Twitter is the same at actually the Twitter's a little different. Twitter is IA_710. If you need a DJ for your quinceanera, I also do DJing. Look me up at Linus the DJ, and my personal at Linus the Inhuman.
All right. Wesley, where can they find you, man?
Instagram, I'm at big_WAVH, big wave.
Okay.
Basically got Facebook and everything like that. Also going to be doing some music video shoots in January with a band called Soul.
Oh, nice.
So that's going to be
Shout
coming through too. So if you haven't heard of Soul, check them out. Check out the new Inhuman stuff. We do have a 2-song promo that's going to be coming.
Okay.
So you already heard Dimensions. We have another song called Dead on the Slab. It's also going to be coming. And that's all going to be promo for the album that's going to be coming out, Agenda of the Dam.
Okay,
Nice.
awesome,
Nice, nice.
awesome. Check them out, Inhuman Atrocities, coming out with a new album soon. Thank you guys for coming on. We really appreciate everything. As always, you can always find us on Facebook at the official JAG Show, on Twitter at official JAG Show, and as always on Instagram, the JAG Show, and as always as well on the Super Audio Network YouTube channel. Hit that like and subscribe button, and tune in next time. Thank
Hell
you for
yeah.
tuning in today.
Yeah,
thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you guys for
Have a
having
good one, everybody. Bye.
Tell me more about the chemicals that are active in our brains when we feel the thing that we call love rises up and change on the